Hey, I heard you're looking to rent an apartment. Need any help or advice?
Yes, definitely. I've been searching for a while now, but I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. I'm not sure where to start or what to look for.
No worries. I've been through the process a few times. Let's start with your budget. How much are you willing to spend on rent each month?
I'm thinking around $1,500 to $2,000 per month. I want to find a place that's reasonably priced but still meets my needs.
That's a good range. Next, consider the location. Do you have any specific neighborhoods or areas in mind?
Well, I'd prefer to be close to my workplace, but I also want to ensure it's a safe and convenient area with amenities nearby. Any suggestions?
Depending on your city, there might be some neighborhoods that fit your criteria. I recommend researching the crime rates, proximity to public transportation, and availability of grocery stores, restaurants, and other amenities in those areas.
That's a good point. I'll definitely look into that. Now, what about the size and layout of the apartment? I'm a single person, so I don't need anything too large, but I'd like a comfortable living space.
Consider your lifestyle and preferences. Do you need a separate bedroom or would a studio apartment suffice? Are you looking for an open floor plan or more defined rooms?
I think a one-bedroom apartment would be ideal. It gives me a bit more space and privacy. As for the layout, I'm open to both options, but an open floor plan sounds appealing.
Great choice! Now, let's talk about the lease terms. Are you looking for a short-term or a long-term lease? And what about pet policies if you have any pets?
I'm planning to stay in the area for at least a couple of years, so a long-term lease would be suitable. As for pets, I have a small dog. I'll need to find a pet-friendly apartment.
Perfect. While searching for apartments, make sure to filter your options for pet-friendly places. It'll save you time and avoid any disappointments down the line.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. Now, how do I actually find these apartments? Should I use online platforms or go through a real estate agent?
Online platforms like real estate websites and rental apps are a great starting point. You can easily filter your search based on your preferences, such as price range, location, and apartment size. However, if you prefer a more personalized approach, working with a real estate agent can be helpful too.
I'll give the online platforms a try first. It seems more convenient. Once I find some options, how do I schedule viewings?
Most rental listings provide contact information for the property owner or the agent. You can reach out to them via email or phone to arrange a viewing. It's a good idea to prepare a list of questions to ask during the viewing, such as utility costs, maintenance policies, and parking availability.
Thanks for the tip. I'll make sure to jot down my questions. Lastly, any advice on negotiating the rent?
Absolutely. Negotiating the rent can be worth a try, especially if you find a place you really like. Before starting negotiations, do some research to determine the average rental prices in the area. This will give you a baseline for comparison.
That makes sense. So, when I'm discussing the rent with the landlord or agent, should I simply ask for a lower price?
It's a good starting point. Express your interest in the apartment and mention that you've done some market research on rental rates in the area. Politely ask if they would consider a lower rent based on your findings. You can also highlight any positive aspects that make you a desirable tenant, such as stable income or a clean rental history.
I see. Is there a particular percentage or amount I should aim to negotiate off the asking price?
It varies, but a common strategy is to aim for around 5 to 10% below the listed price. Keep in mind that the landlord or agent may counteroffer, so be prepared for some back and forth. Also, consider other factors like the condition of the apartment, any additional amenities or services provided, and the demand for rentals in that area.
That's helpful. I'll keep those factors in mind during the negotiation process. Are there any other aspects I should consider before signing the lease?
Absolutely. Take the time to carefully read through the lease agreement. Pay attention to details like the duration of the lease, renewal terms, security deposit requirements, and any additional fees or charges mentioned. If there's anything you don't understand, don't hesitate to ask for clarification.
I'll be sure to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. What about the condition of the apartment? Should I inspect it thoroughly before signing the lease?
Definitely. Before signing anything, request a thorough walkthrough of the apartment. Check for any signs of damage, take note of the condition of appliances, plumbing, and electrical systems. It's also a good idea to take photos or videos as evidence of the apartment's initial condition.
That's a good point. I'll make sure to document everything during the walkthrough. Anything else I should be aware of?
Just a couple more things. Make sure you understand the process for reporting maintenance issues and how repairs will be handled. It's also wise to inquire about any restrictions or rules regarding noise levels, alterations to the apartment, or subletting if you think you might need those options in the future.
I'll keep those in mind as well. Thanks for all the valuable advice and guidance. I feel much more prepared and confident about finding and renting an apartment now.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Best of luck with your apartment search. I hope you find the perfect place that meets all your needs and feels like home.